Warren Schmidt is about to experience a bittersweet slice of life. Newly retired, he and his wife, Helen, have big plans to see America. But an unexpected twist changes everything. Now Schmidt is determined to stop his daughter's wedding to an underachieving waterbed salesman. From meeting the groom's eccentric parents to sponsoring a Tanzanian foster child, Schmidt sets off on his mission and gets lost along the road to self-discovery. Rated R, directed by Alexander Payne, starring Jack Nicholson. About Schmidt. Jack Nicholson's performance in About Schmidt keeps the film together. It's an off turn for him. He's not playing a womanizer. He's not playing some rich, he's not playing the Joker. He's not playing a version of himself even, He's playing off type here. He's playing an everyday man, a guy who's just retired, lives a very conservative life, listens to Rush Limbaugh in the car on the way to Dairy Queen, comes back home, discovers his wife, June Squibb, is dead. So all the retirement plans they had together are out the window. And Warren has a midlife crisis on the back end of his life. So in his late 60s, early 70s, he's having this, self-realization about his life and he how he disapproves of his daughter getting married. Before his wife died, she had bought in a Winnebago and they had plans to go around and see America. So Warren decides, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the Winnebago. I'm going to go trek around America, and I'm on the way. I'm going to try to convince my daughter not to marry this guy. It's a road trip movie. Hilarity ensues. This is a very much dry, dark humor movie. For example, stops in his hometown. He goes into this AutoZone type place and he's like, yeah, my house used to be here. I used to live here. I grew up here. And the clerk's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. This is an AutoZone, type thing. And Warren's just so full of nostalgia and looking back on his life and kind of reflecting what it was all about. What was the purpose? I worked 50 years at this company and I go back the next day after I retire and they've already changed everything that I've worked for. So what does it all mean? So there's a lot of reflection on humanity. What do we do in life? Does it matter too much? What do you do once you're kind of pushed aside and through society? When Warren is on the road and he goes and visits his daughter and meets the in-laws, one of the in-laws is played by Kathy Bates, she is amazing in this, as well as Jack, and she goes toe-to-toe with Jack in some of the scenes here, and she's such a hippie and out there and nudist, and she gets in the hot tub naked with Jack, and there's this awkward scene. Oh man, you have to see it to believe it. So if you're not into a slow burn or dry or dark humor, this may not be a movie for you. But if you're into that kind of thing, I think you're in for a treat. About Schmidt is one of those movies that went under the radar. Jack Nicholson was nominated for an Oscar, Best Leading Actor Oscar, probably his last nomination, and he gives a heck of a performance. It's definitely different than anything he's ever done in his career, and I loved it. I love this movie. Not a whole lot of special features on here. There's deleted scenes, there's the Woodman Towers sequence, short films. Let me know in the comments, have you seen About Schmidt? What'd you think of it? For more Return of the Disc, visit returnofthedisc.com. Check out the audio version of today's show, available on all major podcast platforms. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel.